Hey guys, okay, so this is a quick recording of how I created my client's perfume brand logo. So first you open the Pixellab app and you select the picture you want to use. I'm not using this as a background and I downloaded this picture from Google. So I'm going to remove the white background by clicking on erase color, enable, and you can see the color is off, but I'll have to adjust the edges just like that. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to erase the parts that I do not need in this picture, like so. If the brand name has started with an A, I probably would have used it like this and just added the other letters to the back, but it started with an R, so I'm just going to stylishly remove this, and then I'm going to add what I want. I'm just going to adjust this to what I want. Okay. Now let's smooth. Okay, so proceed to the next phase. I'm going to resize that, flip it. Perfect. All right, so now I'm going to introduce the main text that I want to use. I'm just going to use this to type out the brand name. Okay, so I'm going to change this with the font tool, and I'm going to be using my own fonts. These are fonts I downloaded online and saved in the Pixellab app so I can use for my design. So I'm going to resize the text and position it where I want it to be, just like that. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to give it a background, not background, I'm going to texture it. Texture, give it a texture by clicking on the texture tool, adjust the scale, just till it looks cool in your eyes. Okay, so I'm going to texture the perfume bottle as well, so they both have the same. Oh, that didn't come out right because we didn't delete the background. The picture still has its background, just that the color was made invisible. So I'm going to have to be smart about that. Okay, so let's undo the texture on the Resino text. Alright, so now I'm going to merge both elements together by clicking on the merge tool at the top. Alright, so now I'm going to select with the tool at the bottom, select both and merge them just like so. So now I'm going to apply the texture, and they are now one. It's no longer two elements but one, so I can now texture it the way I want. Boom. Now they both have the same color. Scale it. This looks cool. Alright. So now I'm just going to check if it's centered, if it's properly centered. Alright, so use the grid tool and you use the one that looks like a horseshoe to determine if your element is centered, is properly centered. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to add the other text, the perfumes. I'm going to be adding that now. Perfumes. Okay. Adjust the font. We'll be using Roboto Slab Regular. Position the text where you want it to be. spacing it out a bit. Make it bold. Okay. So now let's texture this. And we'll be using a silver texture for this. Don't bother about how I know where my pictures are. I made sure to check first to be sure so I don't have to keep scrolling through. Alright, so adjust the scale just till it looks cool to you. Okay. Okay, so I just removed the background and I'm going to be saving this as a PNG image. Save as image. If you intend to come back and work on this, you can save as project. I love to set the quality to ultra. I don't know why, don't ask me. So save to gallery. And start like we're starting from the scratch. Using this, set it to 1:1, depending on the size of the image you're working with or the canvas you want to work with. So 1:1 is perfect for this project. And we introduce our picture that we just downloaded. Center it properly, like so. Yep. Let's give it a little shadow. Enable. Adjust the way you want. Just something to make it look, look peng. How do you guys say it? I like this. All right. Emboss, enable. Remember to always enable. Then you adjust. It's too shiny right now, so let's make it a little bit natural. Looks cool. Okay. Let me see what this looks like. Just adjust to see what works, see how it looks to you. And you can, once you understand how each button works, you can make cool logos for people, right? If you see any brand and their logo is looking below quality, you can approach them and offer to do a better logo for them, right? If you've created something before, oh, this went bad. Okay, we're going to reduce the size. Okay, so increasing the size affects what we did, right? So if you have one you've designed before, you can show them. You can have a collection of your past work, right? So you show it to them so they see what you've done before, and they can decide to pay you to how do you say, to rebrand their logo or redesign their logo, right? Okay. Okay. All right, this looks cool. What else can I do with this? Let's see. Yeah, I can play around the perspective. Let's see what you can use this to angle your logo designs, you know, like when you want to put it on a mock-up, so you want it to look like you're positioning it on a wall or on a billboard. So you can use this tool to align it properly. But don't use it if you're just going to mess up your design, right? If you're not careful, you end up distorting your design. So it's better you just leave it as it is. If it doesn't come out right, just undo what you did and just, it's still cool anyway. But you should learn how to do that because you might need it. Okay. Might not go with this though, just playing around to see how it comes out. Don't really do much. I just undo that. Okay. All right. Excuse me. Okay. Just going to try another background. Try a different background so customer can have can make a choice. Okay. Save that. And finally, we're going to save a PNG in case customer wishes to watermark her images or videos. She can just play this over the videos or put it over the image and reduce the opacity.